Yo, yo, it's your boy, Jay Go Crazy. What's good? It's your boy, Jay Go Crazy, and we are here with another reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope everybody feeling blessed, feeling good, looking good, smelling good, you feel me? We here with another reaction video, like I said. I've been recommended this by my stepfather. He decided to send me this shit. So, today we will be reacting to Luke Cage fights Dr. Doom. This some Marvel Comics type ish. So this for all my Marvel fans out there, you feel me? I'm a Marvel fan myself. So we're going to hop into this reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, you feel me? Let's get it and let's go.
The world of comic books is a very interesting place. Usually our eyes catch events like Crisis on Infinite Earths or, Flashpoint, which set the stage for New 52, Marvel's Civil War, House of M, different things like that. But because of these major events, oftentimes interesting stories slip by us. And the result is that we miss out on some thrilling tales. And so we turn our attention now to 1972 with Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, issues 8 and 9, where he battles Dr. Doom. So initially Luke Cage is approached by this guy, and the guy's like, hey man, I need your services. And Luke Cage is like, not interested, man. I got other stuff to do. So he bails out and he goes off and does his Luke Cage thing where he battles some criminals, whatever. It's Luke Cage. He's got unbreakable skin, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, he returns from his business. He comes back and the dude is still there. And the dude's like, hey, look, man, like I really need to hire you. And he's like, if you're done doing whatever it is that you had to do, then you got time for my business. So Luke Cage is like, all right, fine, cool. What's up? And the guy's like, okay, look, I got this employer, right? This guy that wants to hire you for like $200 a day. And all you have to do is find like 4 dudes and track them down. And he's like, they're
$200 a day to find 4 niggas? Oh, I'm taking that money. Give me that. Oh, I'm on the hunt. Get the hounds, close the doors, call the boys. I'm going to get that money. What are we talking about? $200? Just to hunt 4 niggas? Oh, hell yeah.
Out in the hood, basically. This is 1970s, like, language here, guys, so don't blame me. That's basically what it is. Like, they're in the ghetto, they're in the hood. So Luke Cage is like, all right, cool. So he goes and he searches all throughout, these places. He starts following clues and he starts tracking people, and eventually he starts attacking one of these guys. Well, it turns out the guy's a robot, and Luke Cage is like, man, what in the hell is going on? Like, this dude's a robot. Like, this does not make a single bit of sense. So the other guys take off. Right? And Luke Cage tracks him down, ends up following him to like the Embassy Hotel. All right, he goes into the Embassy Hotel. He starts like threatening people because Luke Cage doesn't put up with anybody's shit. He starts threatening people, and then Dr. Doom shows up. And Dr. Doom's like, dude, you don't touch my guys. All right, you do not lay your hands on the people that work for me. And so Luke Cage is like, all right, well then you need to answer some questions that I have. Like, what in the heck is going on here right now? And Dr. Doom's like, well, actually, I'm the one who hired you. Like, I hired you indirectly through that one guy. And Luke Cage is like, well, why did you hire me? And he's like, well, and please bear with me on this, guys. This is 1970s. Race relations were a little different back then. Dr. Doom says that he had robots that worked in Latveria for him. And some of the robots took off and they came to America and they disguised themselves as black men. But because Latveria doesn't have black people, Dr. Doom needed a black guy to
That nigga called upon a nigga to find some robots that wanted to be naked. No, not Dr. Doom. No. Oh my God, that's
infiltrate
wild.
the hood and figure out who his robots were, and then apprehend them, which is why he hired Luke Cage. Wow. So Dr. Doom's like, okay, look, he's like, the guys that I'm looking for, the robots that I need destroyed are at this address. All right, here's the address. So he gives him the address. Luke Cage goes out there. He starts hunting around. He finds the robots, and he was like curtains, and he just starts taking these robots out. All right, like it's drapes. I mean, he's crushing them. He's like beating their asses, throwing them into stuff. I mean, they're getting totally pummeled. Meanwhile, Luke Cage has like indestructible skin, so like they're not really able to harm him. Now, after he takes all these robots out, like he goes back to the embassy. He goes back to the embassy hotel. All right. He's trying to find Dr. Doom, and the bellman's like, "Are you Luke Cage?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm Luke Cage. I'm trying to find Dr. Doom." And he was like, "Well, Dr. Doom has a message." He says, "Dr. Doom was watching your fight. He thanks you for destroying the robots, but he ain't paying you at all." Like,
see, it's one thing that I know. You're going to pay a black man for doing his work. Okay? You're going to pay a black man. Black people, we don't play about our money. We don't play about our money. Not only did you say I'm going to get $200 for fighting, for finding these robots that you need, I'm going to get $200, right? I went and took out all these robots, and you telling me I ain't getting paid, nigga? Oh, I'm coming for your ass. I'm coming for my money, nigga. Your ass is tripping.
Dr. Doom stiffed him on the check, basically. So at this point, Luke, dude, this comic is amazing. So at this point, Luke Cage is pissed, right? So he's like, "Dude, come hell or high water, man. I'm getting my money. Like, I'm getting paid for the work that I've done." So he's like, Dr. Doom is a villain of the Fantastic Four, right? So he's like, "We're going to go to the Baxter Building, and we're going to take a ship from the Fantastic Four, and we're going to go to find Dr. Doom." And there's no two ways about it. That's just all there is to it. So he shows up at the Baxter Building, right? And he was like, "Time to get a ship." And so he basically just like breaks in. And so the Fantastic Four are like, "Dude, what are you doing, man? You can't just come breaking into our place." And he was like, "I don't give a damn. Like, I need a ship, and
Not only that, that nigga said, "Hey, that nigga owe me money. I'm gonna need a ship. Fuck all that talking. I need to come in here and get a ship right now. If I don't get a ship, I'm whooping everybody's ass in here." That's basically what Luke Cage just said. That's basically what my man just did.
to Latveria, and I need to fight Dr. Doom, and this is gonna happen, you know, and that's just all there is to it. And so they fight each other for a little while, all right, but like Luke Cage just overpowers the entirety of the Fantastic Four. Ben Grimm, Johnny Storm, the whole 9 yards. Well, after it all, you know, after everybody calms down, Reed Richards is like, "Hey, everybody chill, look, this guy's whooping us. We cannot take him out through sheer force. We need to reason with him." Medusa of the Inhumans is there for some reason I don't understand. And they're like, what are you looking for, man? Like, why are you here? And he was like, "Well, Dr. Doom hired me for a job, and then he stiffed me on the check, and I'm gonna go to Latveria, and I'm getting my money one way or another." So the Fantastic Four are like, "All right." They're like, "Here, you can use a ship, and just get out of here, man. You can use this ship, and you can go to Latveria." So Luke Cage is on his way to Latveria, right? And Dr. Doom realizes that he's coming. And so Dr. Doom's like, "I did not expect this guy to show up all the way here to collect $200. This is this is a problem." So he starts sending his forces after Luke Cage, and Luke Cage is like not putting up with it. So he just starts going through and like crushing every single enemy.
I'm just saying, I don't know what you expect. This is a black man from the hood. Not no suburban. This is a black superhero in the hood. You think that he ain't gonna get his money? Shit, I'm gonna go get my money. If I'm in his position, fuck no. You're not getting away with that, nigga. That's my money. What are we talking about?
That Dr. Doom has. At the same time, you've got people who are working against Dr. Doom to try to take him down. And so basically Luke Cage starts siding with some rebels, and they fight different robots and so on and so forth. He fights different foes, but he ends up getting into like the lair of Dr. Doom. And Dr. Doom's like, "Dude, did you really come all the way here? You know, did you really come all the way here to collect your money?" More to the point, and this is why I said,
You goddamn right I came all the way here to get that damn $200. You got me fucked up. You ain't gonna send me on the job and say you gonna pay me and go give me my money. I done stated this already. I'm gonna get my money. Regardless, nigga. Somebody gonna have to pay me my money. I'm leaving here with something.
this is why I say this comic is crazy. Dr. Doom literally says, when I got word that there was a crazy black man wreaking havoc in my land, I had to know, like I knew that it was gonna be you. And so Luke Cage is like, "Dude, like I came here for the $200 you owe me. And like I'm getting that $200. Either I'm taking that out of your bank account or I'm taking it out of your ass." So So Dr. Doom's like, all right. So he's like, look, man, I'm not just going to give you $200. All right, it's just not going to happen. And so Luke Cage is like, all right, man, fine. And so like Luke Cage starts taking it to him, starts hammering Dr. Doom. Now the problem here is that while Doom is strong, while he has all kinds of magic and all that kind of stuff, you know, Luke Cage has unbreakable skin. And so Dr. Doom can't really do anything against.
Dr. Doom was getting his ass beat. No, that nigga was getting his ass beat.
Him, you know, and while Dr. Doom's bragging, while he's giving us really cool lines, he took out the Thing, he took out the Incredible Hulk. At the end of the day, you know, Luke Cage is like, you may have taken them all out, man, but you have not fought the Cage. Like you, I really hope you.
That nigga Luke Cage said, that's right. You have fought the Thing, you have fought Hulk, but you haven't fought a black man. That's basically what he said. You have fought all of these heroes, but you have yet to fight a black man. And not only just any black man, a black man that needs money.
Let's put that in the comments. He's like, you have not fought the Cage. All right. And so Luke Cage is taking it to him. He's pummeling his armor. I mean, he's wearing Dr. Doom out. And so finally, Dr. Doom is like, all right, dude, you know what, man? He's like, this is more hassle than it's worth. All right. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So he's like, okay, fine. Look, he's like, if you came here for $200 and you're willing to go through all this for $200, man, then here, just take the $200 and get the hell out of here. And so Luke Cage is like, cool. Like he gets his $200 and he was like, man, it's a day. And so he heads back. All right. He takes the ship. He takes it back to the Fantastic Four because Luke Cage isn't like, he's not a jerk. All right. He's not just going to like leave the ship in a parking lot and then just go home. So he goes, he drops it off at the Fantastic Four's Baxter building. The Fantastic Four are like, hey, look, man, like, all right, look, like we've seen some headlines about some crazy guy that rolled into Latveria and just like wrecked Dr. Doom's stuff. Like he just, man, he brought down the thunder. So so they're like, what happened? Like, what did you do down there? And Luke Cage is like, man, I ain't saying shit. And like he leaves. He just leaves. He doesn't tell him anything. He was like, I'm not giving you guys any information.
That nigga said, I ain't snitching. Classic. I'm not snitching. What am I snitching for? I went there, beat his ass, got my money, and left. What the fuck? I'm not gonna give you the secrets. Fuck it out.
Vingram's mad. He just like throws the papers on the ground. He's pissed off, and that's it. Like that's the end of the story.
Yes.
This is probably one of the greatest stories of all time. Luke Cage versus Dr. Doom. Oh man, we need to do some more crazy stories like this. The rundown was made.
All right. That's going to be the end of the video right there, ladies and gentlemen. More of the story. When you owe somebody money, get them they goddamn money. Because you going to have a nigga like that who is willing to fly to your country, whoop your ass, take $20, go home. That's just how it works, people. Give people their money when you owe them money. Like I said, this is going to be the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, you feel me? And I'm going to see you on the next episode. Not even episode, or whatever I upload next, you feel me, good buddy. Peace.